Fuck yeah. It's at White Trash Lotus, day 2. And there are 2 ways to tie this. There's one is with it. Well, it's interesting things about my outfit. And then I'm trying to think of like my parents' remarks to me yesterday's outfit. Working those into a joke. Because I have on different pasties and different underwear, but still. Actually, this thing's kind of funny because this has like a, I guess we'd say like a bikini bottom that you could never wear in a pool under this. This is so hilarious. So fucking White Trash Lotus. I'm just sitting by the pool. Like the crochet is going to absorb so much water. But I like it because it's very like Degrassi. That generation. I was like, man, I have like a hard time calling quite what Degrassi's like generation was for me. Although I'm thinking like Manny and Emma probably, but they would have been like cool girls for me. Like they would have been older, like they're like a couple grades older. Oh my gosh, my favorite thing. Well, see, I have it tied in the back, but because really what this is just basically a scarf. I could tie it a different way. I don't know what those things are called that Jewish people wear when they like read the Torah, but there are ways to put this top on that look a lot like that. Yeah. So I am not getting through, but trying to get through the rest of the questions because it's Dress to Kill Day. Basically a fucking holiday. It's not the lighting, it's my makeup. Damn it, because I have none of it on. Okay. I'm going to find my vape that works better. Oh man, Purple Autobiography is going to get real as I run out of weed. The thing is, like, I have a rolled shit, but it's so hard to smoke rolled things alone because I need someone to fucking hold it for me while I do other shit. I can't just, like, sit there and smoke a whole fucking thing. I mean, like, I can, but I need someone to hold it for me. White Trash Lotus summer? Yeah. Alright. Questions. I might move us all a little closer to my desk, which is actually my bed. One of the greatest things my dad ever did, like I would say, cool dad move if you have a daughter, put all of her furniture on wheels. And then she's never going to need to bother anyone about moving it. She can just roll it herself. I wish I knew that for my classroom, although I did have several cabinets that were on wheels, and they were still hard to move alone. Very hard. There, I think we're closer. That's my head. Okay. Oh man, my shoes. They're naughty. Yeah. Guess you can't read it. One of my favorite clothing remarks this year that I got, I guess I two for my parents yesterday, was when those shoes, I've only like probably worn them, I don't know, once, and I was over to Carla's house and she told me they were dangerous because they're very slippery. I was gonna make a joke about our cat, but he's actually, yeah, he is. He's a good cat. Not much of a bother. Almost forget he's there until he meows. Alright. So, I think, oh my gosh, we actually might finish these. I just had this page. I finished both of the other 2 pages, so hell yeah. Look at that. I answered all the questions I would maybe force onto people today. Or whenever, if you're watching this on the Resurrected YouTube, you haven't missed out. It gets better. Dress to Kill is actually, we got shows we have a Dress to Kill show in August, break for September, October, November, December, Dress to Kill. I gotta reach out to more venues. Well, I have the fucking time now. I know, a little autobiography when I get back into it after the break for Resurrected Kill questions is going to be wild because my life continues. This isn't me doing this post-death unless I do die, in which case verbal autobiography is my last will and testament, and I do stand behind it. And if you're watching this and I'm dead, look behind you. I'll also be there. Ooh, spooky. Brings me. Well, damn it. Okay, so you haven't missed out. This is White Trash Lotus Summer. And the next dress to kill is Stay Golden. Because I have a dress that looks like the sun. And is half jewelry. And I've been really into showing off the troll shit. I mean, I had to take all this time for it to heal. Might as well enjoy it. I almost wonder if Man. I thought for White Trash Lotus yesterday my hair looked pretty cute. Because right now my bangs are at the... Because I got my hair cut. Hell yeah, best hair guy. Recently, to where if I wear my hair up, it's like almost perfect Zooey Deschanel bangs. The thing is that hair grows. So like, I love fucking getting my hair done. Because for 1 week I have bangs that will be the perfect length when styled right. And like I could get them like Zooey... It's very hard to get the like cute like front bangs. The cool thing though is in the second week when they start to grow out, they kind of look like Sabrina Carpenter, and that's sick. I don't, but my bangs do. She's kind of doing the blonde bangs. Alright, let's see. So very first one, for the last page. So awesome. I will probably, well, I'm going to say I'm going to try and finish all of these, and then if I did, because I answered a lot of them quick, which I never really do, I'll go into verbal autobiography, which is my whole life story. And I'm continually living. Like, who cares? I don't know. If you don't, it's not for you. Okay, if you had to be sucked into a video game for a day, what would you pick? Absolutely Pokemon. And do I have to say which one? Probably... I actually want to say Black and White, although I really liked, honestly, for like actually playing a video game, the X and Y were like, I don't know, everything good from Black and White they did in X and Y, like, except for in terms of what really astounded me for for Black and White, which was when you got to dress up your character. Like, I remember when Pokemon first let you be a girl. That was Pokemon Crystal. And it was kind of a bummer because you had already had Pokemon Gold and Silver for like years, and then they like released a new game like you can be a girl, but it's the same fucking game. But you know what? Then after that was like, you can keep being a girl in Pokemon. They always had like a girl character. And that's fine. I like play as whatever girl character. I don't have blue pigtails. Fine. I'll play it. Like, I don't care. Very little blonde representation. That's fine. I'm feel grateful just to be seen as a girl in Pokemon. Be able to play as a Pokemon trainer girl. The Master of the Elite Four as a female. There's other probably... Yeah, the chick with the dragons and the gold and silver. So in Crystal, when they had the girl, that was pretty big. And there was always like a girl character you could play as. Like, Dawn was cute, but I don't have long navy blue hair. So it's fine. I can still play the game. I can still enjoy it. But where they really took something I loved and then just hit it out of the fucking park was in X and Y. Or no, Black and White. X and Y did perfect it. Where you could customize your character and then dress them up. And then on top of that, they gave me a character that already kind of looked like me. Like, she had like dirty blonde hair. I used to change her eye color. I don't know if her eyes were brown initially. It's actually kind of funny. It was like you could do whatever you wanted for looks, and then I was just like, I'm going to keep the base character the same and change her outfit. And I also used to play online, and I would put together very well stylized teams, like off of. I would put my Pokemon trainer in an outfit, basically like what they later did when they remade. What was it? They remade. Shit, was it like Leaf Green or something? They remade a game. I'm trying to think what was between. It was like Pokemon Generation 3. Yeah, they remade. I'm pretty fucking. Yeah, they remade like Pokemon Generation 3, the one before Dawn's. With I played this one. It was like they did the Pokemon show things that they actually used to have like in the cartoon, where they would do like all. It was like a Pokemon fashion show, kind of. Like, they would be like, all right, like, we're not battling, but we're like, Jolteon, do your attack. Oh my god, isn't it so pretty? And then, like, the judges would be like, 10-10 or whatever. And the Pokemon trainers would, like, dress up for this. I'm like, seriously, I don't. The best thing about live is you just have to watch someone fucking struggle with their phone. Yeah, I know nothing off the top of my head. I seem like I know stuff because I'm looking at my phone real quick and then being like, oh yeah, now I remember the name of this thing that I do know. What was it, like the Pokemon showcases? I don't fucking know. That's so cute though. I hope they're called Pokemon showcases. But they actually let you do it in the game. So you like do, and they would give you points for pretty like kind of like moves and stuff. Well, even before they remade the third generation and gave you that, I was already just getting my ass kicked by little kids on the online thing by doing this myself. I just put together my own thing where like I would dress up my trainer. I was a big Game Shark user because, oh my god, if you can do it. And I kind of have a weird, like, I mean, I think a lot of people do, but if I really try, I can kind of be good at certain things, like making a really cool looking MySpace page in the aughts, or like modding the fuck out of Sims, or like Game Sharking the fuck to the point where I would go online and make like Pokemon that the thing wouldn't recognize as fake. Which honestly was easy to do. You would just go online and be like, hey Reddit, how can I get around the fake Pokemon thing for battling? Because not that I want to kick these kids' ass, I just want to look cute. I just want to look cute on this thing. I just want to dress up in colors. I just want to color coordinate my entire Pokemon team to my outfit since they're letting me do this in Pokemon Black and White, which X and Y did it better, but Pokemon Black and White was cute because their base character looked the most like me. Out of any Pokemon game, the base character in Pokemon Black and White is the one that looks the closest to me, actually. And that was the first question. I might not get through all of these. Oh, shit. What's the most unhinged thing a member of your family has done? I feel bad. Like, I feel like I don't want to, like, say stuff like that. But probably, like, try and hurt a girl. Actually hurt a girl. Choke my friend. I think that would be the most unhinged thing a member of my family has ever done. Chased his own dad with an axe. Choked my friend. That might be. Sorry. Stating facts. For what reasons would you fight a child? Because they... It's so funny. Like, a kid would kick my ass. So much of my Dress to Kill set tonight, too. Like, come out to Dress to Kill to find out why I'm beat upable. Oh, I need water. Oh, shit, I have water. Miracle. It's gotta be good, but my mouth gets dry. What is something you would describe as glamorous? Crochet thong straps. Although this whole thing bottom is a bikini bottom, and I do have underwear on as well, because Dress to Kill is always like one how should I say this? One wardrobe malfunction away from being Super Bowl. Which I hate. I'm not a big fan of football. I am far too busy applying sparkles and shaving my pussy for that fantasy. What was your first alcoholic drink? Beer. And I didn't like alcohol at first because of that. If my first alcoholic drink could be like what I get sometimes now for cocktails, I would have... I like, my inner child is an alcoholic. My inner child's like, I just want a Slurpee and I wanted alcohol. Like, I want lemonade and apple juice, but throw some alcohol in there. Oh my god, there is this place in Reno called The Library that used to do this drink called bitch juice, and it was just a giant Capri Sun pouch with like a fat straw, and it was all very much alcoholic, and one of the worst phone loss experiences I ever had is because bitch juice is dope. Also, The Library is dope. I haven't been there in a while. Brooke Pena, P-E-N, I'm mispronouncing that because I have such a fucking white tongue, but that's okay. I'm not claiming not to have a white tongue. It for sure is. I'm not proud of it. I wish I was cooler. I wish I'm so grateful to be a comedian because I thought I had to be a fucking poet. I thought I would. That's what I had. Ew. I was not going to go to open mics for that because I wasn't a bad poet, but I was the kind of poet you would go and show off at an open poetry mic. But bless San Antonio for like making me feel like I was. I did poetry and comedy in San Antonio, and it was one of the best like blends of those two things I've ever seen at an open mic sort of setting. And then I ended up like getting a show too there, and they did the same spot. Hell yeah, San Antonio! I've never seen anywhere blend poetry and open mic comedy so well. But it was actually like good, and like me too. It made me feel good. It was like I don't know. It was a receptive environment. So I have comedy, but it would have been sick to have been, as I said the last time, a drummer in a female punk rock band because I'm hella animal. But then if not that, oh fuck, I forgot what to say. What would have been cool to be? Was it something else with a band? Damn it, I don't know. I got distracted by that. I really oh, a rapper. Been sick to be a rapper. But yeah, I don't. If I was a rapper, I wouldn't want to be a white rapper. I know I am, so I couldn't be. So I have to go punk. Oh, but like, it'd be cool if I was like in a punk band where like the singer was a rapper and then I was Animal on the drums. Hella go dumb. Alright, what's your outfit's theme song? Whatever the theme song in the 3rd season of White Lotus is. Ooh, but then like combine it with something from Trailer Park Boys or oh man, My Name is Earl. That's a good show. That's one of my favorite. Like, that almost deserves a rewatch. I separate art and I know Scientology blah 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 for them. I'm not into Scientology. If I wouldn't be good for a cult. I'm very like. I even like question things that are like just like good. I'm like I'm trying to think of what I want to say. I mean, I'm having thoughts and I'm like, oh, filtering these. Oh, like sparkles everywhere. Honestly, the sparkles everywhere. Sparkles are in season, and this is White Trash Lotus Summer. Like a, yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Because I kind of like my inspiration for like the thing was for White Trash Lotus Summer. So actually, I think this one is prettier, but the outfit I had on yesterday, which I'll resurrect on YouTube eventually, was the whole reason I came up with the idea of White Trash Lotus Summer is because the dress reminded me of a White Trash reminded me of a White Trash version of the dress that Amy Lou Wood's character wears in White Lotus season 3. I forget if her character is, I think it's Chelsea, and then Chloe's the one that has sex with the brother. I'm pretty damn sure. That it reminded me of a White Trash. When she had the episode, I was like, oh shit, I got that dress, and my body looks kind of similar into it. Like, she's not, yeah, like. Also, I like her. I like her teeth. I like weird teeth stuff. But I was like, oh man, like I might be able to wear that dress. But then I ended up being like, I love the dress and I want something that I like more. And I went with this. You guys should have seen me yesterday. It was hot. What's out there? Oh yeah, my fan is going wild. My fan has 2 settings. It's crazy and then not at all. It stirs up the air or it's fucking wild. All my paper's in cardstock because of this wild ass fan. Okay. What would be the name of your comedy special? Okay, I'm gonna have 2. My first one is going to be called Chill to This. Or no, Netflix and Chill. Netflix and Chill. But one of the first things I'll say is like, seriously, you could chill, you could stream this anywhere and be chill. I'm that cool. Look at my wild ass fan. Netflix and chill is what I want to call it. But then it's going to be like on Tubi. What was the name? Oh yeah, what would be? And then I want, if I write an autobiography, I think I'm going to do, am I doing this right? Because that has been my big life question. Netflix and chill. I forget. I actually wrote it down. I have like a second one. I wrote, and I'm working on the specials, you know, little bits of 5s and 7s and maybe a 15s here and there, trying to figure out what's funny. All right. Who in this room would you pick to be your beer pong partner? Unfortunately, I'm stuck with me. I'm the only one in this room, but that question will be great if someone gets to that Dress to Kill. Come out to Dress to Kill. Maybe you'll be the beer pong person. I am going to do eyeshadow, which means that I will leave, because the best thing about watching someone on live is that, as far as I know, it takes your phone, and that means you just watch someone struggle without a phone. You get to see how much I actually know off the top of my fucking head, which is no words. When they were doing like, name any, like, what's something you want to do that starts with the letter, and all I could think of was just nouns, just like random nouns, just like quail. I don't want to do a quail, but that's all I could think of. I am a queen, and I do queen shit. I learn. Alright, putting on primer for eyeshadow, because that's how they trick you when you're a girl. Like, you have to wear makeup, and if you want it to stick, and then there's setting sprays, like, what? Alright, what would you do if you accidentally set yourself on fire? Oh man, if someone gets this and you're on Dress to Kill, the winning answer is stop, drop, and roll. Duh. I taught school. Alright, oh shit. I said, walk us through this outfit piece by piece, lie by lie, if you have to. Alright, I like, it's so funny because it's like the lives are definitely not anything that advertises Dress to Kill. No one watches them. Sometimes my mom checks on to wave, and like, Resurrected YouTube, everyone's always like days later. By the way, Resurrected YouTube, August 10th. Then we're taking a break in September, and then oh shit, I'll look at the dates. I'll come back with them. Also, the weird ass names of my makeup. Hell yeah, see you guys in a puzzle piece together, or like, I don't know, 10ish minutes. And they are both hoes. That part of the song I can sing, but I always have to be very careful with Kendrick Lamar because he is very catchy, and there are words that I don't feel like me saying would bring the kind of love I want to see in the world. Kendrick Lamar. My favorite Kendrick Lamar song was "It's Gonna Be Alright." That was the Alright one. So that gives it away. Be real careful with that catchy ass song. Oh yes, but like for the dates, so 8 to 10 is the next Dress to Kill. Stay golden, and then 9/11, which last night when I was booking a couple comics, I kept then forgetting this date, which is so bad because the theme is unforgettable. And then we got 10/12. I know no one on Resurrected YouTube is probably in Sacramento, but oh my god, if you were. 10/12 is creepy and cute, or cute and creepy. I forget how to put it. Subject to change. 11/13 is grateful as fuck, and then 12/4 is just going to be stars. Yeah. Man. Well, my nephew will be my very first nephew. My very first. I don't know if he'll be my only, but he'll be my very first nephew. Will be born in between 10/12 and oh shit, he's going to be born in between 10/12 and 11/13, I believe. But the November grateful as fuck is for him. We're grateful as fuck for him. I want to bring him and hold him on the stage like baby Simba, but he might not be born or have all his shots if so. I don't know how babies work. I don't know how many shots they need if you Simba them all over the fuck around town. But yeah, also I'm really grateful for this. Dress to Kill is my baby. That's dedicated. Where's my nephew's cousin? Nah, it's a show. My show does have nephews though, or cousins more so. Dark and Darker is Dress to Kill's cousin. Oh shit. Oh, what's it again? See, I forgot the fucking primer. That's how they get you. They get you to buy primer. They have to put the Girls, you gotta wear makeup. Do you want it to stick? Well, yeah, because I cry and I sweat and I have a long ass day. So yeah, I want my makeup to like stick. So you don't see how ugly I am after crying and sweating. It's a long ass day. It's a good existence, but you know it's not easy. Very uncomfortable. Battle and fear on the reg. All right, walk us through this outfit piece by piece if you have to. I forgot to write down the names of the makeup I used, but it doesn't matter. I was listening to music that I can't sing. Okay, we could dance to it. That's what I like about music. If I can't sing to it, I could dance to it. I used to not dance, but I picked up a rhythm very recently. It was a blessing. It's not perfect, but it's there. All right, do you have MySpace? I mean, did you, because I know, who would? Did you have MySpace? Yes. Do you remember anyone from your top 8? Yes, my friend Kaylin. Hell yeah. Still friends now. She's dope. Man, if I make enough money, I would hire her to be my assistant forever. I was hired to be my fucking friend so she wouldn't have to do her shitty ass job. Which, like, weed is dope, but the dispensaries could keep the people who work for them more comfortable, could show more appreciation to workers. Most jobs would do well to do that. An appreciative person works hard at their job. Hey, that's on the world for not caring about mental health. Look how it's fucking them. Look all the like shit that's been going on the last few years. That's what happens when you don't give a fuck about people. You put profit before people. For the planet, even. People, planet, profit. And the animals count with the planet. So do the plants. They're all parts of the planet. What was the most expensive part of your outfit? So for the like sheer amounts of strands of like crochet and sequins, it would be the thing that this thing right here, which is actually a second whole piece that I have underwear on. Like I have underwear on because this is like, it's one, and every piece costs like the same amount. So it's obviously the one that's the smallest of these three. Like it was a 3-piece set, but I'm going to divide it and say the most expensive is the smallest piece. But hella Y2K, hella fucking Degrassi, hella nah, we made it through Y2K and now we're hot. I was a child during the millennium. I was honestly too young for this shit, for Degrassi. Manny was wearing it on Degrassi. Alright, first thoughts when you see a picture of a man with a really big fish. I'm like, whoa. I'm glad you didn't drown trying to get that. Oh, like I said, my guest list. Hell yeah. All right, last 10 minutes. If you're on Resurrected, YouTube, you're somewhere weird. You're somewhere weird. Not weird. You're somewhere I want to go someday, but damn, if you were in Sacramento, I'd be like, oh my God, this is like the time right now. I have to send the guest list in 30 minutes. It's the last 30-minute countdown, which means I'm about to go compile it. So it's almost like none of the information matters. Let me quickly just try and answer the rest of these because I am almost done. And then I'm going to come back and do the alpha. We'll see how it goes. First thoughts when you see a picture of me. I already did that. Okay, what did I say? Yeah, I hope you didn't drown. I'm glad you didn't drown getting that. Also, wow, what a provider. Who would you take to Haunted Prom? I would go to Haunted Prom with anyone. I just would be so excited to go to Haunted Prom. I don't know who wants to go. Casper, Beetlejuice, I'm fucking down. I would go to Haunted Prom fucking alone. Do you buy people gifts when you go on vacation? If I am somewhere on vacation and I see something that sparks something in me to buy for someone else, I will. But I am a broke ass bitch. So like vacations and presents for people are something that I am currently awaiting on. And I have full faith I will be able to definitely go on vacation and buy gifts for people. That is an absolute. Worst thing to happen to you while on vacation. I think when I had to drive in the snow and I thought I would die, I got up to, and I guess it was a comedy festival, but I fucking love comedy, so it was a vacation. But there's just nothing like pre-gaming a vacation with the possibility of real death. To really kind of almost just knock out your oomph. You got to build it back. But the vacation did. The end was better than the beginning. Worst thing to happen to you, that was it. If this outfit were a cocktail, I'm so excited, a cocktail. If this outfit were a cocktail, what would it be? Something tropical for sure, like a strawberry, lemonade, passion fruit. I don't know in whatever order those fruits are supposed to go in. Strawberry, lemonade, passion fruit. It would be in a glass that would be far too skinny to honestly bring on a beach. It would be like a glass you'd use at a place because you already have enough money to be at this place, or you're white trash enough not to give a fuck if it breaks. Like, this should have been a solo cup. This is definitely not a solo cup. If it is, though, it's a baby shower solo cup, and someone's bedazzled them, taken the time to. Probably whoever was the maid of honor always will go all out for the baby shower if still in the picture. What's something you are currently grateful for? Well, absolutely, Dressed to Kill. No, well, it's so bad to say. Existing is so good. And I'm learning the mindset to understand this. But when it comes to like things, so I trade my depression for peace and my anxiety for hopeful expectation for better things. And I expect them. But for things that I actually have in plans to look forward to, Dressed to Kill's kind of it. Oh, shit. No, and I will get to go to Shelter Cove again in August, the start of August. That's something that's going to be fun. I'm Carla's feature right along. And I'm going to be funny as fuck. Okay, almost done. Tell us a time you trusted the vibes and deeply regretted it. I never do, but articles of my clothing will. Like, they will trust things and then be like, oh no, this is... Dressed to Kill. We are just one wardrobe malfunction away from being a Super Bowl. Oh my God. If I don't know when is Super Bowl 2026, but I'm going to have fun with one of those themes. Because fuck football. Far too busy shaving and applying sparkles. How else are you supposed to wear 176 pieces of crochet? All right, where's the weirdest place or reason you cried? I love crying. It doesn't come always easily. So I will just indulge on it, like whenever. So like commercials, whatever, like whatever it is that if it hits me in the moment, I don't know the weirdest, and I'm so sorry for whoever gets it. Hey, answer the questions how you want. But the last time I cried was definitely more so out of appreciation for love in my life. So that's dope. It's messages I got from coworkers who I didn't get to see like a lot face to face, but would talk to over email and on the phone frequently, wishing me well on my further travels or further adventures, of which I love them for knowing that they will be. Also, wearing this top different, way hotter the way I wore it. I switched it around because I have a weird body. So they want you to tie it up here and then this piece to go on your back. But they don't know that, like, whatever level of attractiveness, I don't have the right body type for a lot of clothes. I have to do a lot of, like, changing them around myself. That's what girl toolkits are for. All right, hell yeah, Dressed to Kill. I'm gonna figure out a promo. I hang in there, but not literally. Although it's like I don't own you or your choices. You get to make them, but I would say hang in there figuratively, like stay alive. No noose. Hang in there with the life because it's gonna get better. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do, but if you're good, it's not going to get worse. I say. I wait in hopeful expectation. Oh, yeah.